Well, turning to the state capitol, Senate Republicans say Illinois lawmakers must pass bills this spring, they say, to protect domestic violence survivors from further abuse.
WAND's Mike Militich reports Senate GOP leaders have filed a package of bills strengthening enforcement of orders of protection and providing more time for survivors to seek help.
The Illinois Coalition Against Domestic Violence says deaths from domestic violence increased by 140% from 2022 to 2024. Republican lawmakers stress this is an emergency that needs to be addressed as soon as possible. One of their plans could increase the penalty for violating an order of protection from a Class A misdemeanor to a Class 4 felony. Senator Steve McClure says this change could be critical to keep more abusers behind bars.
This would deter people from violating orders of protection, and the felony charge would allow for more intervention and long-term rehabilitation.
A separate bill could encourage courts to impose a minimum penalty of 48 hours in jail for violating a civil no-contact order, order of protection, or protective order, rather than the 24-hour minimum time set in state law. People could also be held behind bars for 96 hours after violating an order of protection 2 or more times. Survivor Dakota Sebring says she's glad to see lawmakers are standing up for people too often ignored.
I shouldn't have to keep proving myself and keep making the process move forward. I should be taken seriously the first time, or the second, or the third, or the fourth. An order of protection should not require over a dozen calls to the police to be enforced, and it should not take multiple arrests before real consequences happen.
Senator Darby Hills hopes to address repeat offenders by increasing the penalty for violating any order of protection to a Class 4 felony. She says her bill could stop the cycle of abuse by recognizing patterns of behavior and responding before violence escalates.
Our goal is simple: protect victims, hold abusers accountable, give law enforcement and the courts the tools to intervene before a life is lost.
Reporting in Springfield, Mike Militich, WAND News.